My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train Herzal's Workshop. We're going to be continuing with the challenges we've been doing in Covenant 25. We are currently on Dangerous Mines. All your units count as all subtypes. Morsel, Channeler, Imp, Demon, Shroud, they're all of them. Every single one, including the ones that have special considerations as a result. And you get double any of your drafts. Each time you draft a card, gain a second copy, but all the enemy units have haste, so you better make the most of it. We are having here to set up a one-floor solution, largely. One of the most busted things we should be able to do in this exists specifically in Umbra's toolkit, so I'm going to make Umbra my primary clan. And then I honestly, I could choose pretty much any of the following and find something. I'm gonna stick that one on random for the possibility of getting Stitch in. I mean, it's gonna be on random for other reasons. Okay. Double packed morsel, double fortify, a single cave-in. Seraph the Chaste is at the very end. Not a super huge fan of that one. Hey, what up, Split Anvil? We can't really utilize you yet, but with these two clans rather, we ought be able to. Okay. I really like the idea of going Trample Penumbra, the Monstrous. Do I do it though? I mean, Architects could be good. What are we going into the next area? Merchant of Steel, Hellhorn Banner. There's a Hellvent over here. So like double upgrade or something, and then dupe over here. It's possible we end up going for a double upgrade on a Merchant of Magic, really depending on the draft that we get in here. We don't want too many units because we don't really have that many spaces that we can even set them up on. Which is part of the reason to go for an Architect, I guess, right? If we're trying to overstack a single floor using that as a mechanic. Do I really want to do that? Because then I could go Merchant of Steel, Hellhorn Banner, look for a tanking unit to set out front in front of an Architect. The thing is, because the enemies have haste, we need to do something busted to actually win. So just having a top floor that has an Architect Penumbra in the back line and then some Hellhorn units tanking up, that's not what we need. But it might help us get there. Got to take the unit draft, got to see him. Got their haste. Let's go Nombra on that top floor. Get all these excess units down. Heck, I'll pop another 2 down. So here I'm just not going to be able to kill the Disciple Foot Soldier. It's just not happening. That's fine. Let's go. I mean, I'm also going to have difficulty killing that Forge Disciple. I'm just going to, like, sap up some damage here. And I'm totally okay with that. Okay, and then we actually do manage to get the frontliner down there. Didn't expect that. So taking 15 damage here. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, then I guess I just throw excess units here in the midline. And yep, already resolves well enough that I don't really need to do anything else there. Space Prism, 2 copies of that. Okay. Oh, those multi-imps are some AoE that I'm currently missing. It looks like I'm gonna run an imp floor. Oh my god, that's a Consumer of Crowns. 2 copies of that. If I use my middle floor to play all of the imps, I can just set down Consumers of Crown after that, like, quite easily. And they count all units as imp units in play, including themselves. Okay. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing now. We have to mega upgrade one of them as much as we can. Make him quick. That seems good. I did go Space Prism, right? If I make this quick and then go and dupe it... I do want to dupe it. I just don't know if I want to give it a plus 25. Maybe I end up just looking for more things in Merchants of Steel after this. Pass. Let's go into battle. Unit draft. Sure, more Consumers of Crowns, please. I haven't played enough with that unit recently. It's funny because I have. Yeah, I get to put the Consumer of Crowns down this turn. Let's go for a Henombre. Double Shade Splits. I mean, I should probably set something up on the top floor for the possibility of the collector. Sure, you'll chump block. And then you'll go top floor for the collector. As well. And then a Consumer Price. Cool. Some armor. Get the packed morsels out there. Consumer Crowns in the middle lane. And yeah, I'll just slot in extra units basically wherever they can sit. Evidently, slotting them in wherever they can sit was not the correct choice. Don't know if I could have made a different choice there. I should have though. Got him. Double Perils of Production. I like the idea. I don't know if I want to use it at all though. I'm gonna skip. I don't want to bloat the deck by drafting cards that I don't actually really deeply want in the deck. No, those aren't necessary for me either. Neither are any of these. So what? That Hell Vent over there is literally just dupe a quick Consumer Crowns. Yeah, it's still worth. Look for the possibility of upgrading it. Abandon Stay for extra energy every single turn. Or the Calcified Embers that turn later. I'll take the Calcified Embers that turn later. Because I don't think I need that extra energy. Or rather, I don't think I need it consistently. Do the Consumer Crowns, and then go. So you now have 3 Consumers of Crowns. We should be able to play them all without much concern. Wow! 2 Consumers of Crown in the open again. I can't play either of them. Yeah. This Penumbra going on the top floor would actually die as well. Going on the bottom floor would die as well. See, the thing about this is... Uh-oh. The thing about this is yikes. At least it'll do no damage by the time he gets to the top floor. There you go. That's, This kills the crab. I'm trying to think of ways out of this, and I'm almost entirely certain I've already lost. No matter how little damage those end up dealing, it's not likely I end up being in a position to utilize anything past this. Go. So I'll get some buffs on this floor. Not put anything on the top floor. And then, hey, we can put down our consumer of crown. Almost. Almost. Let's just look at the deck for a moment, right? My opening hand, I was guaranteed to draw Penumbra and one of the Consumer Crowns, right? So how many other cards in my deck did I have that would have been dead draws at that point? Cave-In, bad. Calcified Embers, all of those would have been bad, and the dead weights would have been bad. So 6 cards so far. Two space prisms. So 7, 8. 2 fortifies. 8, 9. But actually the fortifies would have been good because they would have kept the Penumbra alive through being placed on either of the actual floors that were being activated. So with that in mind, the fortifies are not dead draws. So we're back to 8. So there were 32 cards in that deck. I had 2 guaranteed drawn cards in my opening turn. And 8 of them, so 1/4 of the deck, was bad. And then I drew out of that 8 3 times. Oh, 9. Sorry, 9, right? The consumers of crowns. The extra consumers. 10, sorry. Yeah, so that's... Even with all of that working around the edges, that's still a bit rough. just a touch rough right there. I'm gonna go for one more random and we'll see what we can do here. Double Sharpen, double Pack Morsels, a single Grovel. Seraph the Temperate is at the end of the run. Card with Consumer's Blade, or 30 damage to front any unit. I mean, that's good for the Pack Morsels here early on. I feel like Winged Indulgence is maybe not specifically going to be relevant, but still good. I'll take a Trample here. Maybe that's what I gotta rely on. Start a battle, any units appear on each floor. Yeah, they all deal 1 less damage. I end up taking very little damage overall to this. Ooh, Lifesteal. Absolutely perfect hit right there. Love how that one's going down. Kill everything on that floor. Hey, Pack Morsels, and we did get some damage there. Love to see it. Some health set up on the top floor as well. And then I guess damage. And then I think I'm going to bother trying to sack those units. All right. Hey, it's a much more promising start than last time. That said, it's pretty difficult to have a less promising start than last time. Nice. Alright. Immortal Trade, making Morsel, and Space Prism. I mean, look, Immortal Trade is lifesteal. And if we're going Monstrous Penumbra, lifesteal matters. I mean, the stings are just damage for us right now, right? Let's do it. Totally fine with that. I kind of like the idea of just decreasing the cost of the sharpens and increasing the... Well, actually decreasing the cost of the sharpens and then I guess using Immortal Trades for a little bit of time to carry me along. There's a Merchant of Steel in the next area with a Woken Banner next to it. There's a Hellbent there, so the possibility of going for an Woken Banner and like ultra upgrading a unit right now and then duping in the next area is here. Quick and +10. Okay, Animus of Will. Speed. Thorned Hollow. That could be a decent target for some restores at the absolute least. I think I'm going to take the money here. I'm also not going to take any upgrades. And then we're going to the Merchant of Steel and your Woken Banner in the next area as well. If I am going to overcome haste on all of my opponents, I'm going to need something. I'm going to need to get real busted. And yes, that is why I just took this, despite the fact that this is a very dangerous possibility for me to take. We've started to get some lifesteal out there. The unfortunate part now is we're... wait, that's only Emma Drain 2. Okay, I can still play our card. Nice. I enjoyed playing that card. And now we should be totally fine. Pass those over again. Razor sharp edge. No. Gotta hold out for a little longer. Wilting Sapwood? Goes on the bottom floor by itself. Generates extra energy. It's not awful. It's just not necessarily also good at all in any way. I'll take it. We might be able to find something to do with it. Merchant of Steel. That's a large stone. Okay. Not really the targets I wanted to put that on. We do have Trample on this Penumbra, but what about a Shattered Seal that just has a large stone on it, sits on the bottom floor? Suddenly I have 4 banning units in my deck. I don't want 4 banning units in my deck. Wilting Sapwood gets that, and then that. And then we purge the other Wilting Sapwood. I don't want 2 Wilting Sapwoods. I don't have space for 2 frontliners like that. Copy a card and copy a card 5 times. Now here's the thing. I really want to copy Immortal Trade like 5 times right now. But I know I shouldn't. What if I just got like 5 stings? Let's do it. Base deck got a lot of stings in it now. Let's find the sting relics and have this help carry us along for a while. We're still not utilizing Hive Mind in any fashion. Just keeping that in mind. Would like to utilize it in some way. The rare pick after this is going to be probably our first opportunity to look at something like that. Okay, without lifesteal and chump block next turn, we are going to lose that top floor. Heal. Good chump block. Good chump block. Good chump block, and then lifesteal. So never mind, we got exactly what I asked for there. Play those 2 in the front line and then Rumble Monster in the back line. Just trying to make sure that I get some extra energy for the next turn as well. Okay. Loving all this extra energy. I'll have to figure out someday what to do with it all. Okay. Saving myself from utilizing a single stack of lifesteal there. Welcome. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme. This is not what we're looking for at all. None of these, in fact, are. What if I just put spreading spores a bunch on the bottom floor? Maybe that's how we play now. Oh, Animus of Will, I see you. Now that I don't need you anymore, you're more than happy to turn up, I guess. Oh, I see. Take capacity. I have to take capacity so I can go for the monstrous upgrade 2 more times here. Artifacts are huge. The impact they can have on this run. Regen restores +1 health per stack. Yeah. First time you play a morsel unit each turn, draw 1. This says draw 1 card every turn. It's a draw gem. Okay! Morsel Master. When you summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. Every unit is a morsel unit. So now I just need to figure out how to benefit from this. I'm taking it though. Let's see what we can do about that. Get 2 shinny steers out of here. I'll take my monstrous number 2. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 additional damage. It's fine. So monstrous on the bottom line this time. Oh. Morsel Maker. 2 monstrous penumbras. Your turn. I actually may want to cut the Wilting Sapwood from the deck so that now I'm guaranteed to draw the banning unit of Morsel Master in the opening turn and just dupe the penumbra. In fact, that is almost certainly what we want to do. Sharpen, and a bunch of stings for draw next turn. That'll do. Void Binding. Apply Damage Shield 2, Rage 6, and Ember Drain 3. I mean... yeah, we're a 0-cost deck after we play the Morsel Masters and stuff on the first turn. Void Bindings. Speaking of being a 0-cost deck, as I mentioned prior, the trinkets are probably best for us here. Let's get an extra upgrade slot, doesn't matter to me at all. Huh. Sting spells get +10 magic power and piercing. The first time a unit is healed each turn, draw 1. That's going to happen a lot on the lifesteal. And apply damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. So Chain of Gems is actually a little bit worse. And the reasoning it's a little bit worse is because I'm going to put down the Morsel Master and then the duped Penumbra on the next on the next play. So it won't get damage shield 2 for each of the Penumbras, but it will have a Morsel Master in the front line that has damage shield 2 on it. And that's not bad. I could take that and probably Thorn Casing, to be entirely honest, because my draw doesn't really matter that much anymore. Yes, I said it. It doesn't really matter that much anymore because we are very much a setup loaded, kind of like almost all of the things that we do worthwhile are set up. So Abandoned Stave is going to have a worse time trying to fend off Ember Drain, because Ember Drain just stacks a little high and then suddenly it's not worth anything anymore. So again, I'm going to go for the Calcified Embers here. Gives me the ability to actually utilize energy after we're deep in the pain. Normal enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. They will definitely die on the same floor. Either they die on the same floor or I already lost. Why did we have to get the Waltzing Soundwood as our first card? Why? This is spreading spores for you. Let's put the Morsel Master there on the bottom line. A Shade Split or Void Binding here? I think I Void Binding you. I need extra damage on you. We Shade Split that one there. As soon as we start getting life steals on the top line, we're fine again. Speaking thereof. More life steal. I guess I'm gonna put damage on my front liner. Alright. Follow through with a sting for the excess damage that we needed, and then lifesteal double time on that bottom line makes some sort of sense. Thank you for all of the energy. And now that you've come to the top floor, it's time to die. Affection. Friendly units get +3. Yeah, more than happy to take that. Prism Retrieval, draw a unit. No. Uncommon or rare morsels. That will still just give me morsels. I mean, all the morsels also still give you morsels. Healing spells cost -1 on this floor? It's also an Engraft. Engraft with cost reduction could easily be part of something. I don't know if I need it, though. And I also have a lot of other things that I just want to cost reduce, so why not just cost reduce them instead of cost reducing the Engraft so that I can try and cost reduce them. Merchant of Steel gives endless, not relevant. Okay, we purge Wilting Sapwood, as well as one of the Morsel Masters, as well as a Shiny Steward. Nice. And then I have to go Capacity after this as well. Fel and her allies will add Scourge cards to my deck. They'll certainly try. Wouldn't put that beyond them. They're definitely going to try. Okay. And then we continue clicking until hopefully we win. Come back down to the bottom line so I can attack you again, please. Things were so much more fun when you were down here. Maybe I should just put a bunch of HP on the Morsel Master. Yeah, that is the right thing to do. Alright, I'll start doing it. Huh. I really didn't think anything was going to get past us here. If it helps, Dark Forge is in the next area, and these are suddenly going to become large. So we'll be fine, but... Huh. Rude. Okay. I should have worried about how much Ember Drain I was taking on board here. Not being able to play the Scourges as a direct result, but at the same rate, I think we may have needed that amount of Ember Charge to actually even be able to stand a chance here. Speaking of standing a chance here... Hell of a chance, eh? What can I do here? Also out front with damage shield on. Then another grovel there for even more defense so that I can try and get some more damage through the back line. Cool. So with all of that, the enemy takes 12 damage here, goes up to the next floor, deals 18 and then dies. Draw unit and apply plus 20/20 and 0. If I cut that shiny Steward out of the deck, then this is... What, nothing? But it could have been a way of getting the Penumbra back after I, like, play the Morsel Master and then in the next hand play a Channel Song or something. The deck is too thick, rather, to be able to reliably do that. Which is a shame. Because that would be an interesting strat to try and exploit. Okay, we have to go Capacity Gem. Get our Embers. Okay. In terms of dupes at this point, I mean, an Immortal Trade basically never goes astray. Removals are also really good, though. Let's get another Immortal Trade, and then I'm going to Dark Forge to get a very large Penumbra. Fences with Spell Shield too. Well, I only use piercing spells when I attack, so I'm definitely okay with that. So the bottom floor is the one with the capacity limitations, so now we have to set this up on the top. Let's pop a Void Binding on you. Why not? Even give you some regen. Sack a bunch of units. And there's the lifesteal starting up, and we are now okay. Probably should stop just generating morsels that I have no intent to use in any reasonable capacity. Right. 8 more life steal there. Yeah, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay. Come on. This is the last opportunity. I mean, we found Furnace Tap, so I'm not going to be sad about it. It's not actually the thing I was looking for, but it's fine. Okay. And then in this final area... Really want those Furnace Taps, like, double tapped or something. You know, I'm fine. I'm going to go over here. Actions. Morsel units enter with damage shield 1, which is every unit enters with damage shield 1. Sure, that's still pretty good. Take that and re-roll. Plus 7 energy on the first turn of battle. I don't really play that many cards on the first turn of battle, typically. None of the rest of those really make too much sense to me either. Consume removal? I could consume removal on an Excav Ember or some such, but we don't really cycle the deck. Make sure Void Bindings are castable after I... So upgrade the Furnace Tap. That is to say after I have a bunch of Ember Drain. Then as for removals, because we should still have a pretty decent amount of pretty good removal targets. Yeah, these Spreading Spores are easy targets now. Then we remove another Spreading Spore. We're just never getting back to the cycle to ever use them again, and we don't really generate the energy to be able to use them again after that point as well. Take a Grovel out for the same reason. All right. Seraph. Let's see what we can do about this one. Don't capacity limit the bottom floor, please. Hey, thank you very much, Lee. Numbra. Nice. Tell you what the problem about that is. I don't leave myself. Oh, I was about to say I didn't leave myself any room to actually be able to play the Furnace Taps, but the Excav Ember's coming clutch. This is exactly the right reason to take the other thing over the thing. Not going to be any more articulate than that at the moment. It's exactly the reason to take the Excav Embers over the Stave. Neat. Just a couple more times if we can. Looks like that will probably do it. Yep. That looks like it'll probably do it. Bye, Sarah. All right, a good run. Not exactly how I thought I was going to be exploiting that, but I did have in mind, hey, Morsel Master's a possibility. There's a banner unit too. Kind of came together in the end. Let's go to the run summary. By the way, if you were wondering what I specifically chose the Umbra for and why I was talking after the Daedalus and Fell fights about it, that reason is... Some of you already cottoned on, but for those of you who have not yet, that reason is this card, Shroud Mitosis. Create 3 copies of a unit, because everything's a morsel unit now. So just having a monstrous Penumbra and then just 3 more monstrous Penumbras, please, is pretty good. Turns out that's actually quite good. Very powerful in terms of play. Oh God. Oh. So the thing about the kind of like the common nomenclature, right? Not necessarily current, but the common nomenclature of developing countries and developed world, the developing world, the developed world, the first, second, and third world kinds of situations. I've heard that there are certain island nations that really might have been able to pull ahead in terms of that kind of economic index a lot earlier if there was better investment in education, specifically in allowing people access to education and not having them break their own bank or you know go flat broke effectively in aims of accessing that. So what effectively I'm saying is that ultimately, tuition broke Heidi. for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.